Real estate math, plug it in. Learn fast with Fay's formulas. Fay Rogers Taylor. On 9.6, qualifying the borrower, you have the question. Memorize the question. What is the maximum loan a borrower can get using the 2836 rule? And the key words is maximum loan. That's what you're looking for. You have two formulas you need to make. One of them, you can either call it the pre-formula or it could be the post-formula after your main formula. Your main formula is HE, housing expense, represented by PITI, principal, interest, taxes, insurance, and recurring, minus your TI. You can think of it as taking your TI out, minus your TI, minus your recurring, equals your PI. Then you have on the left side your gross annual income divided by 12. It has to be in the monthly. So you get your answer for gross annual income, you divide it by 12 to make it gross monthly income. And then your rate. You have to determine what rate, even because they will give you both of them. So let's look into do a problem. But before we do the problem, we go up to your pre-formula, your post-formula. You see at the end of your main formula, you have the PI with a question mark. You plug it in. So you know automatically you have to go to your pre or post formula. So you plug the PI in, the answer, you divide it by the loan factor in the problem, equals it times your 1,000, which you memorized, equals your answer for maximum loan amount to your problem. Now let's do a problem. What is the maximum loan Mary can get if her annual income is $60,000? Let's look at our formula. The annual income, gross annual income, is $60,000 divided by 12. So we would put down 60,000 divided by 12, and you would come out with 5,000. Now, how do we know our rate? You look in your problem. There's a key word, recurring. Recurring is only the rate of 36% you use. You never use 28 with the word recurring in your problem. So you zoom in on recurring, and you know automatically you're going to put 36% as your rate. So if you say 36%, now you have two parts that you can use. You have 5,000 times 36% will give you for your PITI 1,800. Then you have to minus your TI and you minus your recurring. And if you look in your problem, you will see it gives you 160 for your taxes and insurance, and then it gives you also 700 for your recurring. So you add those two together, and that would be 860. So you minus 860 because it's these two together, your taxes and your insurance and your recurring. And then you come out with a 940 for your PI. But then you've memorized your post or pre-formula, and so 940 for your PI divided by, you look down in your problem, you find your loan factor, which is 6.7, divided by 6.7, and that would be $140.30 would be the answer to that, times your 1,000, and then that gives you your answer, your maximum loan amount, $140,000 and $300. $140,000 and $300 is your answer.